Okay, I hate to cut us short. If there are still questions at the end of the day, we are going to do some more question and answer session. But we do need to get going. It's time for Jackie to start talking to you about Oklahoma Summit. Jackie, are you ready?
I am.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to share my screen. Okay, are you able to see my PowerPoint?
Yes.
Okay. So Oklahoma Summit, you know, some people call it summer conference. It used to be called August conference, but last year it was changed to Oklahoma Summit. So that's the name. It is a requirement. It is typically a 2-day conference, and it is going to be a 2-day conference this year, although it will be virtual. And it is a requirement that you plan on attending. So mark your calendars. We hope to be able to meet in person in a year, and it will be at the Convention Center in Oklahoma City, and then at the Francis Tuttle Technology Center Rockwell campus, August 2nd and 3rd next year. We certainly hope that we'll be able to do that, and we won't be in the same situation in a year. We'll be optimistic. So as I said, it's 2 days. August 4th will be the first day schedule, and typically the first day is when everyone from Career Tech assembles together. So if we were in person, everyone from Career Tech would be in the same place, which would be at the Convention Center in Oklahoma City, and it does rotate back to Tulsa. It just depends. They have a rotation schedule that they come up with. And we would meet and basically have this general session for everyone, which includes awards and for both technology centers and for comprehensive schools or K through 12, and recognizing Teacher of the Year, State Superintendent Awards, Technology Center Awards, that kind of thing. And then you would have an opportunity to attend spotlight sessions or professional development sessions that are basically general for education, for all education. And you get to choose which ones you want to go ahead and attend. Now, because this is virtual, we have a little bit different schedule, and you'll notice that it's going to start out with a sponsor video at 8:15 on August 4th. And one thing I want to encourage you is to take some time to look at those, because if you were in person, there's actually a trade show that goes on where you have the opportunity to go around and visit with all those textbook company representatives, equipment representatives, that kind of thing. So unfortunately, you're going to miss out on that, but you may see some things that you want to jot down to check into further. So after the general session at 8:30, then there'll be a short break of about 30 minutes before they start the spotlight sessions. And those spotlight sessions will then be 50 minutes, and they'll run at the top of the hour. So starting at 10 o'clock will be the first breakout. That list of when those are being offered and what's being offered at what time is not available yet. There's just general information. I'm going to share that with you in a minute. But that will be coming out. So make sure you watch for your emails, watch Monday Madness next week, because all this information will be coming out about when, what sessions are going to be offered. And so then it continues all the way through the day. Like I said, at the top of the hour is when each of the breakout sessions will start. Now on the second day, that has always been where each of the divisions can go ahead and specialize that professional development. So on the second day, all of this is going to be more related to business marketing and IT education. And you are required to attend 6 hours of professional development for day 2. So I'm going to explain to you why you need to know that, because there are opportunities available to you, not just on August 5th. But having said that, I want to highly recommend that you attend these first 2 sessions. The first one, Carrie will be presenting all the changes that have occurred over the last year and what's coming. This is very important for you to be able to stay on top of what's required for your program and to know what changes we have. And I know that she will be explaining the new fundamentals of technology, syllabus, and our associations, all the new things that have come up over the year. So you want to attend that one. At 10 o'clock is when we will have our BMITE business meeting and awards session. So this is for those of you that decide to join the association, but you should all be attending this so that you can see what goes on as part of OKACTE, our business teacher organization, the awards that will be presented. Plus, at the end of this session, I think they're going to allow about 40 minutes for you to break out into your regions. And those of you that are new, this is going to be your only association or chance to actually see faces of those people that are within your region. So you want to attend that one. At 11:30, you have an opportunity to go to a MakerBot session that has been shared with us from STEM. At 12 o'clock, those of you that are going to have 5-year evaluations, you would want to attend that session. And those from Oklahoma City will have their 5-year evaluation session at 1 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, we have national representatives from National BPA presenting on BPA. And at 3 o'clock, DECA, we have the Texas Executive Officer. I can't remember exactly what his title is, but he is going to be presenting at 3. And then at 4 o'clock, if you did not have a chance, which you probably didn't because you're all new, to attend the session on testing, this is going to be kind of a reflection of what that is. Okay, so virtual options that we have to meet that 6 hours. So let's say that you only attend 3 sessions on the second day, August 5th. Well, you have other options to attend to meet that 6-hour requirement. So on July 29th, we have a session that's going to talk about cybersecurity as well as mouse certification and curriculum. There's one August 12th for filmmaking. And then you remember that we talked about this yesterday on September 2nd and 3rd, part of your BMITE Teacher Academy, you will need to attend those sessions. And then on the 9th, there's an introduction to the Cyber Patriot program that Christy talked to you a little bit about yesterday. So any of those sessions, you can also count towards those 6 hours. We also have options for recorded sessions that are available for you. And those have been running since July 1st, and they will run through September 30th. There's Fundamentals of Technology, Exciting Changes. So when Kathy had that live session, I believe it was July 1st, you went ahead and we recorded that. So you can see that, see all the new changes and the discussion of that. The next 2 sessions are presented as recordings from Corinne Hoisington. If you've been to Oklahoma Summitt, you know that she is a very popular person. She has been very gracious to present. She is a paid presenter. She's been sponsored in the past for our division by National Geographic Cengage, and she is also doing a presentation on day 1 for all of the different divisions. But she's a great presenter, always wonderful to watch. We will have an introduction from SHL Talent Central that's recorded that kind of talks to you about the changes that have occurred. Also, Freebies and Finance is another session from one of our teachers. Lesson Planning with Trello is from one of our teachers. Enhancing Abilities with Accessibility is from our Career and Academic Connections. And then Race and Diversity is available from our specialist in that area at ODCTE. Making Distance Learning Engaging and Fun and Computer Animation are both offered by Jeff Bishop, who's also one of our teachers. And if by chance, after all of those options, you don't find something that tweaks you, we do have the option for you to register for the CT Master Educator sessions and then go ahead and attend a session there. Now remember that we're going to want you to keep track of all of that because there's going to be a form sent out for you to fill out to track your attendance. So let's talk about the cost. Conference registration is $75 this year. And because we are not having any expenses for food or anything, there's no specific registration fee for our division. Optional fees are here, and that totals $165. That's for joining ACTE, which is our national organization, our Oklahoma ACTE, and then our divisional dues. Again, this is optional, and in just a few minutes, representatives from our BMITE teacher organization will be talking to you about that. There is also an option for you on the registration to go ahead and make a donation to BPA scholarships. It does have $10, but you can click on it, change the amount if you are feeling more generous, or maybe you just want to offer $5. We would love to have you contribute to that because those go to the students. So here are the links, and because of time constraints, I'm not going to jump through these, but if you go to our website, our Career Tech website, under the tab on the left that says Oklahoma Summit, you will find all of these links. So there's a link for registration here, and you can use these links too if you want to go back into CTU. This will take you in, so you're actually providing information for us that will then take you into the OKACTE registration system. If you want to look at the conference at a glance and the spotlight sessions that will be offered on day one, this is the link right here. And then our Oklahoma BMITE Summit region will have the agendas based on the breakout, so it's kind of like a spreadsheet. It has a description of each of those sessions to help you make your decision, and that's where the attendance form is right now. However, I've been told that it isn't working, so I'll be working on that tomorrow on the attendance form. The rest of them are working, and we will be updating those hopefully tomorrow, as far as because I have some new sessions added to what was listed there. So when you do registration, if we were in person, we would walk around and make sure we could help you with registration. But since we're doing this virtually today, we can't do that. So if you have issues with the actual registration process, you need to contact Kim Downey at the agency. If you have issues with payment, that all goes through OKACTE. So that information is right here. You know, you can always reach out to one of us if you have questions as well. Does anybody have any questions?
Jackie, there is one in the chat, and LaDonna is asking if I've registered before but did not have the PO number. I have it now. Will I be able to go back in and put that in?
I'm not sure if you can do, but when you have your PO, make sure that you have a copy of your registration and send that copy of the purchase order and the copy of your registration to OKACTE so that they have that. And then when the actual payment goes through, make sure that they have a copy of the registration as well. Other questions? This is something that we do look at when we do your 5-year evaluation. I mean, it is a required element. So make sure that you plan on setting that time aside each year. And I always find it a great time because I always learn something, lots of things when I attend. Okay, our guests here.
Meredith and Emily.
Yes.
I'm here.
Come
Okay.
on in.
Okay, so Emily is going to talk to you. She's the past president of the OKACTE BMITE teacher organization. I know Meredith was planning on visiting us, but maybe she's having trouble connecting.
No,
She's
I'm here.
She's here too. Okay, well, welcome to Meredith and Emily, and I'm going to let you guys go ahead and take it away.
All right, I'm going to see if I can share my screen with you too. Oh, but Jackie, you have to undo your screen. There we go. Let me see. So There we go. Can you guys see that? Because I can't see anymore.
I can see it.
Yes, ma'am, we can.
Okay, so the first thing, and I'm Emily Goff, by the way. I teach at Morrison High School, just north of Stillwater. And membership, we're going to talk about all of this. And my counterpart, I'll let you introduce yourself, Meredith.
Hi, I'm Meredith Walker Simmerly. I go by just Walker Simmerly right now. I will be Simmerly full-time this next school year. I got married in the middle of the school year this last year, and most people know me by my maiden name for a lot longer than my married name. I know Christy does. Actually, all the ladies do. Christy and I actually went through Knee Teacher together. And Emily, if you don't mind, I just kind of want to first make a distinction for everyone as to what OKACTE is. So you guys know or have been learning yesterday and today that the BMITE division is our Business Marketing and Information Technology Education division of Oklahoma Career Tech. We also have a teacher organization with BMITE as its name. Under Oklahoma ACTE, which we are a state subsidiary of the National Association of Career and Technical Educators. And from Oklahoma standpoint, we are the #1 career and technical state in the nation. The next one even close to us is Georgia. We have over 5,000 members. Georgia has right a little over 2,000. So we have a lot of pull in what we do at the national level, and the best state organization. So Emily, I'm going to let you go back and start us off with membership benefits.
Okay, well, actually, I'm going to cover the bottom, start at the bottom, because we have like 12 minutes, and I want to make sure we get these two in. So the first one is professional liability insurance, and this is $40 that you can pay when you register for Oklahoma Summitt, and it is liability insurance, which I would recommend for any teacher, that will cover you in case, you get that one parent that decides that they're right and you're wrong. But it's a definite, I've been teaching for 20 plus years, and every year I have professional liability insurance, and $40 is not that expensive. The other one is the mutual benevolence plan. And when you're new, you can enroll, and sometimes they actually offer free new member enrollment. So what that is that if you enroll, you and your spouse or significant other, every time someone passes away, you donate $10. So it's kind of like you get this insurance, life insurance plan type of thing when someone passes away. So if my significant other passed away, I would get $10 from every member. And because it's in with CASA, which is the administration group, you actually receive quite a bit more. And I don't remember what the enrollment on that. Meredith, do you?
The last I heard on payouts since us joining with COSA several years ago, the payouts are anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000, and that is received sometime within the first few days of notification. It's not something that you have to wait 4, 5, 6 months in order to get. So if you're looking at trying to figure out how to cover funeral expenses or maybe some other final expenses, this is $10 is a great, easy benefit pay to contribute to this. And if you have to join within the first 3 years of becoming a new teacher. After that, you would have to wait for an open enrollment period. So let me pull this up real quick. It is $20 to enroll, and then you pay $20 to get 2 deaths ahead. So when you first start, it's $40, and then after that, you will be billed $10 every time a member passes away, or a member spouse who is enrolled in the program as well.
And that is just a bank draft out. So that's how that works.
And on professional liability insurance, just to let all of you know, that is, you get coverage of $1 million per insured occurrence and $3 million for defense, investigation, and legal fees. So that is for $40, that is a huge, very cheap insurance to protect your professional reputation.
And definitely worth it. Okay, so back up to the top. Membership benefits. So when you become a member of OKACTE and ACTE, you get all this professional development, you get the networking, you get all sorts of benefits that come from this. Not only do you get just professional development, but you get to network with a lot of people in your area. What am I missing, Meredith, on that one?
Networking with, yes, definitely networking with professionals, not only just the folks with who you teach similar courses, but also you get to meet with, say, like Corinne Hoisington. You can walk up to her after any presentation she makes and have a conversation with her. And that goes for pretty much any presenter we've ever had. It's the opportunity to share your knowledge and get knowledge shared with you from a lot of people.
It goes into the next one too, the eligibility for professional recognition. So this is where all the awards come from, whether it's new teacher, which you guys qualify for up to 5 years, teacher of the year, professional, there's one new professional, there's all sorts of ones out there. I know I have won the community service one, but you just get to, the recognition you receive on a professional level and getting on stage at the state conference, it is really good for you.
With your membership, your students, with your membership in the BMITE division, your students become eligible for scholarship opportunities. We offer up to 3 a year, depending on the financial status of our organization at that time. 3 $500 scholarships for students to go on and pursue a degree in business or education or some field related to business education and marketing technology.
And the next one, representation at the state level. This is a big one. So also when you register, you can donate to PAC, which is our political action committee. And they go in and they actually research each candidate in the state and who they think would best represent career tech as a whole. And they go and they lobby for us. And that is a great thing. So your membership in general helps with this, but if you join and you pay for the PAC, that helps a lot more.
Absolutely. And that political action committee, they have stated numerous times that it does not matter to them what the official political affiliation is. The requirement is that those individuals receiving contributions must be hardcore supporters of career and technical education in the state of Oklahoma.
Can I jump in here just a minute?
Absolutely.
Yep. One of the reasons why you might be saying, well, why does that matter to me? Perkins funding is totally funded through the legislature at the national level. And so you want to make sure that we have representation that's, in favor of that Perkins legislation. So it can affect your funding is one of the reasons why you want to be interested in that.
Yes. And furthermore, take last year, we had a significant increase in funding to career and technical education that led to, I'm trying to remember, was it around 90 programs became fully funded that had been unfunded before. So if any of you are currently teaching in an unfunded program, bear in mind that your contributions to the political action committees and getting that support will help you get funded in the future.
Yes, and if you ever get the opportunity to go see how it works on the national level, definitely go to National Policy Seminar. It is a great way to see how Carl Perkins funding is coming about.
Yes.
One of the other things is the opportunity to become a leader in BMITE. We highly recommend you attend the BMITE meetings. We open them to everybody. Get on a committee or just come and watch and see, and then get on a committee and then see where you fit in. We have so many of those committees. And then you can also run for an executive office. Just by stepping out and going to these, you'll learn so much more about our division than you will by just staying in your classroom. And they're only 2 times a year.
Agreed. And well, and then our business meeting during Summitt. So getting involved with our state organization, there's a lot of times where, and I'm going to tell out on Carrie and Jackie just a little bit, they'll tell us things before they release it out to the general public. And then you have an opportunity to sit and ask questions. You also have an opportunity then to sit on advisory committees with the State Department and help shape the way that our division operates and our offerings.
Yes, and on the professional growth, Jackie already mentioned this about our regional meetings that we're going to have on the first day. Well, part of that professional growth is that our regional VPs, we have a tech center and a high school VP per region, and they try to organize every year some professional development outside of August conference. Don't leave. So that is one of the professional growths that you will see.
And one of the big topics that we have been working on is how to manage everything in our new environment. So we will be having a huge discussion on what are some things that we can do to make the most of this school year and make our jobs a little easier in a tougher environment.
Yes, yes, it'll definitely be a different year. So we have about 3 minutes left. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Does anyone have questions?
I just want to point out before you get any other questions here, Emily, that's a great topic, by the way, for discussion at the region meetings. That's been a topic that they've been asking about, you know, some help with ideas for this situation that we're in, and you guys are all in this together, and having the opportunity to network and visit with some of the instructors in the region would be invaluable. The one thing you did say, Emily, though, was that those region meetings were on the first day. They're actually on the second day.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, second half of business
I
meeting.
know you know it's on the second day, but I just want to make sure we don't confuse them.
Okay, sorry.
I want to also say that I apologize for not introducing Meredith properly. I didn't know she was in the room. But she is the current president. As I said, Emily is the past president. So Meredith will be handing off the reins at Oklahoma Summitt.
Yes, to Darren Lackey. Darren was not able to be here today. He had professional development at his school. So he will be your president as of August 4th. I'm still around, though, if you want to ask questions.
You can email us.
Yes. I will take over as membership services representative.
Great. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for coming and helping introduce them to what the BMITE teacher organization is about. And as I mentioned, if you have any other questions, I know Carrie and some of the others have been answering in the chat, but let us know if you have problems with registration.
Okay.
All right, Christy?
Yes. Okay, so time for lunch. We're going to put you back into your groups. That way, thanks, ladies. It was good to see your faces.
Good to see you too.
We're going to put you into your groups. That way, if you still need to kind of work on how you're going to present your video, who's going to be doing the presenting, who's going to be playing, that way you guys can meet together. Or you may already have that planned out and you can just, you know, turn off your cameras and your mic and do lunch as normal. So Paxton's going to start sending you in. We'll do the